Boston did not always look like the city we know today. In its earliest days, Boston was barely a city at all, it was an island. If you look at this early view, you realize how precarious it was. A small settlement rising from the cold Atlantic, tethered to the mainland by a single, fragile strip of land. In the 1770s, the Back Bay did not exist. Where streets and brownstones now stand, there was only water. Tides moved in and out, shaping daily life. This was a city bound to the sea, one that lived and died by it. From above, Boston appears dense and compact. English brick buildings and church steeples crowd together, huddled against the wind. It looks proud, but small. A lonely outpost of the British Empire, unaware it was about to become the center of a global upheaval. This image brings us to the Boston Neck, the only land route in or out of the city. Today, this is Washington Street, busy, loud, and unbroken by traffic. But in the 18th century, it was a thin, muddy lifeline, often swallowed by high tides. City gates guarded the entrance in the distance. To enter Boston was not casual, it was deliberate. To the left stood the gallows, a stark warning to anyone approaching. The air here would have smelled of salt marsh and wet earth. It feels isolated, haunted, a sharp contrast to the constant motion that fills this space today. Moving into the heart of town, we arrive at Long Wharf, the engine of the city. In this engraving, the ships are packed so tightly they resemble a dead forest in winter. This was where the world met America. You can almost hear it, barrels rolling across planks, merchants shouting prices, wood groaning against the dock. Tea, spices, gunpowder, and news from London all passed through this narrow corridor. Buildings rise on either side like canyon walls, pulling you inward. There is no wasted space. Every inch of the wharf existed to keep the colony alive. At the center of town stands the old State House, anchoring the intersection of King Street. In the 1770s, this was the symbol of royal authority. Elegant and imposing, it stands apart from the wooden shops around it. Above, the lion and the unicorn of England still crown the roof, symbols of loyalty already beginning to crack. Below, the street feels almost serene. Women in silk dresses. Men in powdered wigs. Carriages moving slowly over cobblestones. Boston was trying to hold on to British civility even as political tension simmered beneath the surface. It is calm, but heavy with meaning. That calm would not last. This scene captures the moment everything changed. British troops arrive. The city is no longer just a home, it is an occupied garrison. Red uniforms cut sharply through the landscape, an unavoidable reminder of power and control. On Boston Common, there are no families, no grazing cattle, only tents. Rows and rows of them. The open green space becomes a military camp. Locals watch from the edges, uneasy. The city feels tense, watched, constrained. Near the waterfront stands Faneuil Hall. Later called the Cradle of Liberty, here it appears simply as a busy market. Fishermen sell their catch. Farmers unload produce. Above them, voices rise in argument, taxes, rights, resistance. Commerce and politics collide in this space. Prices are debated below while rebellion is debated above. In the shadows, whispers of boycotts mix with the sound of coins changing hands. The energy is restless, unstable. The skyline itself is unfamiliar. This is Beacon Hill before it was carved down to fill the harbor. Steep, rugged, and wild, it looms over the town. At its peak stands a beacon pole, a warning system, ready to burn if invasion came. The hill feels like a natural fortress. Homes cling cautiously to its lower slopes, leaving the summit bare. Boston is still wrestling with the land, reshaping the earth to survive. From here, the city looks small, exposed, vulnerable. By 1774, the wharf falls silent. This image shows Boston Harbor under blockade. The British Navy has closed the port in punishment for the Tea Party. Ships sit idle. Ropes hang loose. Warehouses are shut. The water is still. Too still. You can feel the economic suffocation in the silence. No trade. No movement. The sky is flat and gray, mirroring the mood of a city running out of patience and options. In the North End, we find the calm before the storm. The Old North Church rises above the rooftops, its steeple sharp against the darkening sky. The streets below are narrow and unlit, glowing only with hearth fires and moonlight. It looks like a sleeping village. But we know better. Eyes are already watching that steeple, waiting for a signal. Footsteps echo softly as night watchmen pass. The city holds its breath. By morning, the world will be at war. These images remind us that the American Revolution did not happen on a stage. It happened in real streets of brick and wood, mud and salt water. In quiet wharves and shadowed alleys. Boston in the 1770s was a city caught between past and future. Between obedience and defiance. A small town wrestling with an idea powerful enough to change the world. Thank you for walking these early streets of Boston. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, stay with us. There are many more cities and many more stories waiting to be rediscovered.